Our father, he was also a cricketer. He played for Antigua and he also played for the Leeward Islands. Viv, I think, was a little more committed and dedicated to the task. When I say to the task, to the game that he loved very much, right? And, you know, he used to sleep with his bat and you know, and said, boy, I wish, you know, someone would just pay him to play this game, you know. And eventually, it happened, you know. Viv loved cricket very much, and sometimes he would say, well, look, I don't care what happens after this, right? But I'm going to go back in the park and play. So regardless of the punishment that he got, he found himself in the park playing at that time. So that showed that he was very committed from very early, that he wanted to play cricket. And it was something that he loved very, very much. And it has brought a lot of good things to him. You know, it has made him the kind of person, he has made his family happy. And I just wish that I had, you know, followed him in his footsteps, because we all started together. Viv knew a lot of one thing, which was cricket, but still found himself playing a lot of other things at a very high level. He played very good basketball also. Viv was also. So it brings you back to the whole point that whatever it is that Viv had pursued, if he had decided to play football, he probably would have been a Pele. Wow. You know, if he chose to play basketball, he would be a Michael Jordan. No, I'm telling you, because he was very competitive. He didn't like to lose, and he said the only good feeling is when you win. Viv original friends, that's still his friends. They you know, I know you know, you're having a little talk with two brothers here, but this guy here was a long time friend with Viv. They used to do a lot of good and bad things together. If you wanted to find him, you will see Viv with him, and if you wanted to find Viv, you will find that guy with Viv. So Viv have a lot of long-time friends, and they're still his friends up to today, and he never forgets them. I can tell you a little incident of what he would probably do. You know, Viv goes to the recreation grounds at times to have lunch, and while he was sitting there on a Thursday, there was 2 buses filled with English tourists coming to see the recreation grounds. And one of the guys looked across to where he was sitting and says, that guy looks a lot like Viv, you know? And the bus driver said, it's Viv. He says, no, you're not kidding me. Viv is, he said, no, it's Viv. So he went across to the bus, and then when he found out, he said, it's Viv, you know? And all of a sudden there was this long line, you know, and even though he was eating, he stopped just to sign the autograph and to say, look, I hope you guys have a wonderful time in Antigua, you know? But that's the kind of person he is, you know? And I know it's very hard for people away to understand and to say how, you know, how easy you can get to just go and talk with Viv, you know, or to have a photo with him rather than to make an appointment. Viv walks the street just like anybody else and say hello to everybody, but there is no air about him. And I think that is one of the key to being successful and to last as a well-liked person, is when you are very humble.